Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Everything Star Wars. I apologize for my last video. I couldn't talk so loud because, I was in an area where I could wake people up. I usually do these videos late at night. But today, there's a lot going on. We're 1 week away, as you know, from Han Solo, a Star Wars movie, which is coming out on May 25th. With that being said, I've seen a lot of YouTube videos with boycotting Star Wars and stuff like that. And I just want to get into that, and I want to voice my opinion. And anybody watching this is more than welcome to voice their opinion in the comment section anytime you like. I mean, no problem. Here's what I was thinking. Here we are saying, okay, I can't stand Kathleen Kennedy. I can't stand the CEO. We get rid of her. We don't go see the movie in the first week. We send a message to Disney that'll hit them when we hit them in the pocket. They'll really get the point. Okay, yeah, I understand that. You met Ryan Johnson. Some call him Ruin Johnson. He didn't like The Last Jedi. I had problems. Listen, I'll be honest. I had problems with The Last Jedi myself. There were some things I really, really did not like about it. So, with that being said, I understand the Star Wars universe out here. I understand how you feel, and I totally get it. But I want you to understand one thing that nobody has mentioned is that when the prequels came out, and George Lucas did the prequels, what happened with everybody? And I'm sorry, I'm just holding this camera because I thought it was easier. What happened with everybody? Everybody was mad because they didn't like this. They didn't like Jar Jar. They didn't like the dialogue. They didn't like, they thought little Anakin was annoying. Okay, so everybody's always going to complain about everything, no matter what movie comes out, is what I'm getting. Because everybody's got to be mad at something, right? And then not only that, I saw a video with two guys singing George Lucas killed my childhood. Let me straighten something out, okay? First of all, if it wasn't for George Lucas, you wouldn't even be in the Star Wars universe. You wouldn't know anything. It wouldn't exist. See, he probably helped your childhood. You probably bought figures. You probably bought the movies at the time on video, VHS. And you're going to sit here and tell me that he ruined your childhood? He didn't ruin your childhood, you idiot. If anything, he made your childhood even better than what it was. You're playing with your friends, you're playing with your figures, your vehicles, this, that. Your imagination is going crazy. You can't wait to go home. You're buying Star Wars lunch boxes and book bags, and you're going to sit here and tell me he ruined your childhood? He didn't ruin your childhood. He made it better. So stop the bullshit. Seriously, stop the bullshit, okay? He did not ruin it for you. If anything, for me, listen, here I am 40 years later. 40 years later, I saw Star Wars when I was 5. So you know how old I am. 40 plus 5 is 45, okay? 40 years later, and I still love it. I love Battlefront 2. I like Battlefront 1. And I'll be honest, real quick, I like Battlefront 1, the ground missions, better than I like the space. I really don't care about the space. And this one, I like the space ones better than the ground. I think the ground is like Call of Duty, so I'm not kind of into it. And I don't play as much as I used to. I play a few hours. That's it, here and there. But that's getting off topic. The bottom line is, I wouldn't be playing a video game of Star Wars. I wouldn't be watching the movies. I wouldn't be going to the movies being excited and hanging with the boys and saying, hey, let's go see the movie. All right, man, let's go check out the movie, Rob. And we go check out the movie. None of this would happen. I wouldn't be in the Star Wars universe. I wouldn't be doing this page if I didn't care, if I didn't have the heart, if I didn't really care about this movie. So, listen, there was one bad movie. I was a big Spider-Man fan. I saw Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire, and I saw the second one, and then the third one came out. Venom was going to be in it. I was so excited after the Green Goblin and Dr. Octopus, which was awesome. And Venom was going to be in it with the Sandman, and to me, it was horrible. Horrible. I hated it. I couldn't stand the whining and the crying and, okay, pal, after you almost kill me with my own pumpkin bomb, now I'm okay, pal, let me help you out, and I die for you, and you get the girl, and I'm dead? But the guy should have became the Hobgoblin, and they should have continued the adventure of Spider-Man, made number 4, and he wants to get Peter, and whatever. They didn't do that, and he's buddy-buddy with him? Like, what? The whole thing was just so stupid, and Venom was, Venom should have been like Dwayne Johnson, because Eddie Brock was a big guy, you know. Peter Parker was a skinnier guy, and that's how Venom is. Venom's a big guy. He's not a small guy. I'm like, really? And that movie sucked. And I love Spider-Man. But guess what? I saw Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 and Homecoming. I'm not going to let the, the Last Jedi be the last movie I watch for Star Wars. I watched Star Wars Rebels and it was kick-ass. Rogue One was off the hook. The greatest movie I've seen for Star Wars. I know you might like Empire, and that's fine. But it's just my opinion. I loved Rogue One. I loved Revenge of the Sith. And it made New Hope, Rogue One made New Hope even better. Because now there wasn't a fault with the Death Star. Because you understood why there was a weakness. And it made total sense. Okay? It made total sense. So you want to boycott this movie? Whatever. Because you look what you did to George Lucas. And let me tell you, what George Lucas said was, I only wanted to tell my story, which was 9 parts. And since everybody had a problem, I can't do a movie based on what the fans wanted. I wanted to tell my story. That's all I wanted to do. Tell my story in 9 parts, and that's it. So when everybody wanted me to do 7, 8, 9, after all the backlash, I was like, forget it. You know, I don't care about it. Even Spielberg came to him, George, let me do it. And George didn't want to do it. He wanted to buy it off him. George didn't do it. Because George was so frustrated. So you know who in Star Wars? Us. We almost lost it. That would have been it. It would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, end of the story. That's it. But because we're crying and whining and social media and all this crap, and that's what pisses me off. I don't want to lose Star Wars. I want to see a movie every year with my friends. I enjoy going. If the movie, I don't expect every single movie to be a knockout of the park, as long as it gives me a Star Wars feeling. And I will tell you that I've heard from the reviews, especially the one guy who I trust, because he hated The Last Jedi, okay? I'm telling you, he hated it. He said, look, you want a Star Wars feeling, you're going to get it. You're going to get a Star Wars feeling with this movie, and that's what I want. I want to feel Star Wars. And I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm not going to boycott it. I'm going to go. And not only that, I'm going the 24th, which is next Thursday. This is a Wednesday. I'm going next Thursday. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my review. It might be a little biased, but I'm going to try to be as fair as I can to the audience. And then the next episode after that, which is going to come immediately, I'm going to give you the spoiler. I'm going to tell you Solo from beginning to end. I already know a lot about the movie. I've heard a ton about the movie. I probably know too much about the movie. I probably know more than half of the movie. I'm going to do one spoiler show, and that's going to come in 2 episodes. The next episode is going to be about the other characters of Solo. I'm going to finish that, part 2. So, again, I disagree with your boycott. I think you should see the movie. Don't expect, a lot, and just try to enjoy the ride. Enjoy the film. You might not like some things about it, and that's fine. I don't like everything about every film I've seen. I could tell you that much. And, try to enjoy it for what it is. I don't think it's going to be as bad as you think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a good movie. I don't think it's going to be a phenomenal movie, but I think it's going to be very good. And I want to go see it. And I am going to see it. I don't care what anybody says. And I think you should just give it a chance. If you want to get Kathleen Kennedy out, you do a petition. Do an online petition, and I'm sure you could have thousands of signatures. And you know what? That's how you get her out. That's how you're going to get her out. Not a boy. Well, a lot of people didn't see it. Okay, so it's fine. They don't expect a lot of sales. They do in episode 9, and that's the one I'm worried about, is episode 9. So that's just how I feel. I'm really going to give it a chance. I think it's going to be a good movie. I don't think it's going to be a knock it out of the park movie, but I think it's going to be very good. I'm looking forward to it. I heard a lot of good things about Donald Glover and Chewie, and I heard a lot of good things about the movie. So, there was some negative things, and that's fine. I don't expect, again, I think it's going to be a good movie. You're going to have a Star Wars feel to it. I think you got to give it a chance. You can't judge a book by its cover. You can't let one bad apple spoil it for the whole bunch. You got to give it a shot. Give it a chance. And if you want Kennedy out, do a petition. And that's how you do it. Because we almost lost Star Wars because we all bitched about George Lucas, and now everybody wants him back. And remember this. Remember this. You got what you wished for, right? You got what you wished for. And George said, you don't want my movies? I don't have to do another one. So be careful what you wish for. Be careful. Because now you want them back. You don't know what you have till it's gone. And we had the creator of Star Wars, and we could have seen the last 3 movies. And you know why I'm ticked off? Because now I'll never see George Lucas episode Star Wars number 7. I'll never see George Lucas's number episode 8 or 9. Because Kathleen Kennedy threw it out the door and didn't let him finish it. I think it sucks, because I really wanted to see how he finished this story. Anyway, this has been Everything Star Wars. Thank you for joining. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have anything to say, please write in the comment section below. Please subscribe and help the channel out, because I love making these videos. I'm doing this because I love it. That's why. I love this. Truly, I do. And I would love to have your support. And this way, you can hear more Star Wars content in the future. You're going to hear about the characters of Solo. I'm going to talk about how to prepare to go to Disney parks. I'm going to tell you about the Galaxy's Edge. I got a whole bunch of stuff. Spoilers, review of Solo, you name it. I got a ton of stuff coming up. I'm very excited. We're 1 week away. So please, if you want to subscribe, great. You want to comment below, you disagree with me, that's fine. I'm willing to listen and read your comments and comment back. You want to give me a thumbs up, like, great. You want to share this video, and I hope you do. And if anything else, you want to help me support the channel, below in my description is a link to Amazon. You get whatever you want. You go shopping at Amazon, and it's right there. Who doesn't use Amazon? I do. Who else doesn't use it? I don't know. Anyway, thank you for everything Star Wars. Here, I'm Rob. Till next time, may the Force be with you.